All right, we're going to take 3 now because it's just ridiculous. I erased my whole last video, the part 1, just so I could put this on here without no problems, and it cut off in like a matter of 2 minutes, which wasn't even close to the one I just erased. So it doesn't make sense. It wants me to erase more and more because it doesn't want the videos on. But what they don't know is I already backed all this stuff up to my drive, so there's no way of erasing it. Well, I would say no way because they'll probably, but they just can't. I know they can't. They erase stuff off the phone, but they can't. They can't get the drive. They can't. Once I text somebody something, it can't. It ain't gonna go to jump to their phone from here to there. They're not that. They're not that inclined. So they'll just get tired of it. Like, oh, they're just like, just stop. Once I started taping the holes of my phone up, then you won't even believe that. So let's just get back to the moment. I mean, here. Okay, so we know that on the top it says Mason of my pyramid. I don't know my pointer stick went. Top says painter. I mean, it says painter. Whoa. Okay. The top says, where I'm pointing, says Mason, which is not Mason, it's Magnolia. Mason resides over here. Okay, so that's that. That should not say Mason. Okay, so then next we have the pentagram. It goes up there, right to the middle where my spot is, and then all the way back down here. So the only way I got that pentagram there is because I looked at that triangle right there when I was looking at some stuff online, some Illuminati / Freemason stuff, and it was the exact triangle to the T. Like there was no mistake that triangle, something else belonged around that triangle, which I thought I would heavily crack the code during the pyramid, which was just my places that I just seen. So that's another strange, but could be a coincidence. Like everybody says, it's a coincidence. Yeah, there's too many coincidences in this map. I mean, it's like 80% of the stuff that you see is true. You know, it's not you're right most of the time. But don't let people tell you that you ain't right, or if you know you see something, don't let somebody tell you didn't see it. Don't let somebody tell you what you see, because you got your own eyes to see it, and so do they. You know. Remember to play pause. I'm just trying to give you guys a couple extra little flicks. Hopefully we'll get some movement in there. It's very dark in there right now, so you usually see this light right here sometimes, and when you see that green and purple right there and that fuzziness, that is their presence right there. That's their presence, that they are in here and they are watching me do this. So sometimes you can catch, they'll do a faces or whatever, and this popcorn ceiling. It just depends what they want to do. But they're just trying to distract me, which ain't gonna work. It's only got a couple minutes on this again. For some reason now it's only going to 5 minutes. So we put the pentagram on there, which was really weird about the pentagram. It lands on a street called Gates Canyon Road, which sounds like hell itself. Gates, canyon, like gates of hell, canyons go down. And then it lands on a church over here. So there's a church right here in this same spot that is equal to that spot right there, straight across. Then, on the very bottom of the map, the chin of the pentagram ends up being lining up perfect with that V of Vacaville. So the V actually serves as the bottom of the chin of this pentagram, which is convenient, right? That's very convenient also, I've heard. But it's just apples and oranges, people. It's just apples and oranges. I mean, if you just can't believe stuff to the point where you're just making your own stories up, then, you know, you might want to just look in the mirror and ask, who's wrong? And your reflection will probably tell you, you are. But, okay, so that's how we got the pentagram. And the dead center lands right there at the top of the pyramid. So it's all gauged out perfectly of how the size of the stuff that goes on there. I work construction. I know how to gauge stuff with measuring tapes and stuff like that. And then, so After that happened, then it's kind of like, I was just like, wow, I cracked the code. That was the code I cracked. It has to be. It's some devil worshiping type stuff. Someone's a devil worshiper. You know, someone did this. But, you know, and then I started looking at other stuff, right? Like right around, started doing like the aerial views and started noticing like there's a lot of stuff in my town that just looks weird from the top. You know, when you're looking